So I'm Pete Lefebvre. I'm a principal architect in our strategic pricing space in digital technology and data, formerly IT. I've been at Cargill for about 12 years in various technical roles. Cargill is a large food and agricultural company. My role is specifically in our food business, supporting our pricing technologies, including PROS. I would say the partnership has been evolving over time. We've started, over 10 years ago with specific solutions for specific businesses. Cargill itself has changed quite a bit over the last decade or so, and we're continuing to evolve and transform going forward. I'd say one key element of the partnership with PROS has been our ability to evolve together and sort of ebb and flow as our needs have changed, and that's been super positive, just the ability to adapt as our needs change. I would say the domain knowledge. So in the pricing space at Cargill, it's a fairly new discipline, strategic pricing, just I guess relative to other spaces. PROS has really helped us mature that practice, both from a technology perspective and also just bringing sort of an outside-in perspective. So it's the typical things that you look for in enterprise software, right? Resiliency, security. There's a number of foundational aspects that are requirements, from the ground up. So we look for those. Obviously, innovation, ability to interact with other elements of our ecosystem. So interoperability is big, and then it has to work, and it has to be something that our customers, our clients, internally and externally who are exposed to it, enjoy using and using efficiently. So a good user experience. Yeah, so about 5 years ago, we made a decision to continue to invest in the PROS platform in our food business. And one of the key elements to that was supporting a shift in how we go to market across our portfolio. Previously, we had sales teams aligned to specific product lines, and those product lines came together, and so there was a need to be able to sell and quote across and price across our product lines. The PROS platform and the ability to provide consistency across a regional portfolio of products while offering flexibility in terms of how we price specific to those products or customers in certain channels was a key element of continuing to invest in PROS. There's continued investment in the pricing space, and not just in technology, but in our organization. It's a key focus in the commercial space and for our food business at Cargill in general. So a lot of opportunity, a lot of momentum, good and bad. Expectations are high because of that, and we're going to continue to need to do what we've done successfully with PROS, but do more. So we're going to be asked to do more, and it's an exciting opportunity to have. We did a lot of work up front to understand what are some of the foundational principles to support the regional cross-selling and cross-quoting objective. Part of that was establishing a common data model to support the solution. And that's proved very successful as we've continued to iterate and roll out across different regions, across different businesses. allows us to leverage, what we've done before and continue to scale and adapt as additional business needs come across. I think we're still understanding how to measure, how we can become more efficient in terms of how we're rolling out the technology. In terms of the business use of the solution, we see high adoption, and we see consistently across the businesses that we're rolling out to that they're gaining efficiency in terms of how they're interacting with their customers, how they're getting quotes out the door, and so far that's been a big positive for the businesses that we support. Change management is huge, and engaging the right folks from our business partner organizations has been key in that. Like I mentioned previously, establishing some of those key foundational principles up front has also really helped. And like I also mentioned, there's a lot of good support from the organization in this space. It's a priority. There's investment and a lot of good momentum. I would say take the time to establish some of those foundational principles that you can ground your program in, and also take some time to identify what are some key data elements, data sources, ownership, because data is everything when it comes to our ability to roll out technical solutions with speed.